Good day, Mustangs. Thank you for joining us. It's Friday, April 15th, 2022, and I'm Amir Islam. In the headlines, a look at the Georgia Governor's Honor Program finalists. It's the 2-year anniversary of COVID-19. Some appreciation for our graduating class. High School Science Olympiad in the top 4. And finally, the Drama Cup play is near. But first, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
This year, a group of FSA students have accomplished an outstanding goal of becoming finalists for Georgia Governor's Honor Program. The program has chosen these students for a variety of subjects: Kevin in math, Krishna in Spanish, and Angela in music, who recently found out she had become a finalist after being initially named an alternate. Krishna explains that he is excited for this opportunity with GHP to take a deep dive into Spanish. Angela expresses that she kept the mindset that as long as you devote all your focus and attention to something, you will ultimately be able to achieve what you aim for. Even if not, there is still a lot that you can gain from the process, which would make you grow as a person. Students and teachers all over the world have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, 2 years later, here's Rohan Mova with more on how FSA has changed and adapted to the latest guidelines.
First, we want to get to some breaking news right now. Governor Brian Kemp has just ordered all Georgia public schools to stay closed.
It's been 2 years since our lives got thrown into chaos because of COVID-19, and many are still working to recover from the uncertainty of it all. Friday, March 13th, 2020, was the day when Georgia schools closed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has profoundly disrupted education systems across the country and around the world, changing what classrooms and learning look like on a day-to-day basis. Educators are navigating a constantly shifting landscape with the health of students, teachers, and the community at large at stake. Back in March of 2020, it temporarily started off with what many described as
fun time at first. I was worried about my students. I was checking in with their mental health.
We were really nervous. We did not know what to expect.
The time has not passed quickly for many of us, including teachers. From empty hallways to full hallways, from Zoom to social distancing with masks on, and now masks optional. The job was never easy.
Adaptability is so important.
Ms. Duziel echoed on, saying adaptability was so important and being flexible. If there is anything this process has taught us, it is to hold on when it's challenging and go with the flow. The pandemic was hard. It definitely changed the dynamic in which teachers work with students, some changing their teaching style even to now fully in person.
I think it was actually harder when we switched to hybrid.
So we also included fun videos for them because kids really had short attention spans.
Mrs. Duziel said, "We started using Google Jamboard for increasing collaboration, and Zoom chat enabled more people to participate than normally." Ms. Duziel continued to echo on what many teachers felt with a lack of connection between students, where she said, though connecting with students virtually was difficult. Over time, with online learning, some say that caused a change in standards performance drop in some subjects.
So because we did not have hands-on, it was hard for us to explain it to the kids.
Ms. Duziel continued on by saying it is very hard for someone to be focusing 8 hours online. It did create some gaps in the knowledge, where we don't remember some things, but that's okay. But others say it depends on the subject.
I didn't necessarily see much learning loss.
For elementary kids especially, it was increasingly difficult in comparison.
It's hard for little ones.
Throughout the process, teachers simply described teaching through the pandemic as
tedious,
challenging. However, many say this pandemic brought out the best. The pandemic was testing our integrity with online school, encouraging ethical behavior, creating positive values, and cultivating students who make the right decisions even when no one is watching. For Mustang News, I am Rohan Mova.
Hey seniors, there is only 2 weeks until the senior breakfast on Saturday, April 30th. The FSA class of 2022 includes 36 individuals, and the ceremony will be held on May 28th at 6 p.m. Before then, we encourage everyone to submit senior letters to commemorate the success of the class of 2022. We will be accepting these letters until May 23rd, and you just need to drop it in the designated box at the front desk. For more information on how to address these letters, please check the school-wide newsletter. We are committed to reminding ourselves about FSA's rebranded core values. Together, they sound out I care. So let's review the E in I care. For Mustangs, empathy creates a foundation for trusting and caring relationships, increases our capacity for learning, empowers our students at every level, and provides support for everyone in our school community. FSA's High School Drama Club presents Jerillium's Daughter. This will take place on April 22nd and 23rd from 7 to 8 p.m. The tickets are free for FSA students, faculty, and staff, while other guests need to pay a $5 entry fee. Once again, FSA's Division B Science Olympiad team captured its third consecutive state championship and has qualified for nationals. The team placed first in 11 of 22 events in the tournament, which Emory University hosted virtually. The national championship will be held virtually on May 13th and 14th by Caltech. The forecast shows today's weather to be within the 70s and sunny skies. Wind gusts will be between 5 to 10 miles per hour with very low chances of rain. Additionally, with spring on the horizon comes a burst of pollen and increased discomfort for allergy sufferers. A glance at pollen.com indicates a trend to the medium to high levels for the rest of the weekend. For a detailed look and to see what is in high bloom today, visit pollen.com. Want to be on TV? The Mustang News team has now opened auditions for 9th and 10th graders that have an interest in anchoring for the show. For more information and to apply, please reference the newsletter. Today, we have a quote from the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle. Aristotle explains that it is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Ready for some laughs? It's time for the joke of the day. What does a snake learn in school? History! Because of the updated guidance on masking from the CDC, FSA is now making masks optional for both teachers and students. Before you get in the car to leave home, complete your daily wellness check on SchoolPass. If you are feeling sick, stay home. Check COVID updates on the FSA website, and please review FSA's protocol. Remember, the first person you need to get in touch with if you are experiencing symptoms, if you were exposed to someone who tested positive, or if you yourself has a positive test, is the school nurse. On another note, attendance issues and doctor notes should be sent to attendance@fultonscienceacademy.org. And students, remember, you should always be in the correct uniform, unless it is a dress-down day. Stay safe and healthy, Mustangs. Don't forget to subscribe to FSA's YouTube channel. I am Amira Islam, reminding you that when we, you, and I care, we are always #stronger together.